Welcome back, SethBling here. I've been working with my pet turtle. Alright, well, I've been working with Computercraft and I've done some stuff with the turtle, and I want to show that to you. It has to do with this cobblestone platform that we're standing on. Alright, so let me go into the turtle a little bit more and tell you a bit more about it. So I made a new directory. This directory has some programs in it. Now, you can't actually do anything with the turtle without running a program or without opening up the Lua interpreter. So if I open up Lua, and recall that Lua is the programming language that you use to program these computers, you can do stuff like turtle.turn left, and then the turtle's going to turn left. And I picked a bad time. I gotta go to sleep. Yeah, I still haven't lit up this place like at all. So okay, but yeah, so you use that Lua to control the turtle, but you can't do that directly from the command line. You can't just open up the turtle and run the commands to make it turn or move around or stuff like that. You have to write programs. So in the previous episode, I showed you a program that that moved the turtle right. Sorry, whoops, I'm still in the Lua interpreter. Yeah, so if I turn right, then the thing turns right. So I wrote a couple of convenient programs, and here they are. It's well, there's forward and slot are the convenience programs that I wrote. So if I say forward 3, then the turtle moves forward 3, obviously. But that's seems like a really simple function, but you can't do it without using a program. And then slot, you'll notice that the slot that the turtle has selected changes 1 through 16. Yeah, so these are just kind of convenience programs. If I edit the programs using the edit command, just look at forward. It's a very short program. Just gets the command line arguments, checks what the first argument is, and moves the turtle forward that much. If you know anything about programming, then this will be really easy for you to figure out. If not, maybe it's helpful to you. Anyway, you can press Control, exit. And I can also look at the turn thing. It's, oops, that's not what I meant. It's slot, that's the one. Yeah, so again, a very simple program, but you need it in order to be able to do anything. You need those programs. So I've also written a program that's a little bit less trivial. Not too much, but it's called Flintify. And if I go to Flintify, here's the program. It's a little bit longer, but not too long still. And all it does is it breaks and places blocks. So if I go ahead and put a piece of... Actually, no, what I want to do is I want to put the gravel inside of it. And I want to put it in the selected slot in particular. So it's just going to place and break it, and the goal is to... Whoops. The goal is to turn the gravel into flint. So if I do that, it's just going to keep breaking and placing it. If I look in the inventory of the turtle, we can see the gravel number keeps going up and down, and then the flint is being created occasionally. Just like this is a pretty common process that you kind of have to go through manually if you want to make flint, but I can just set up a turtle to automatically do it, which is awesome, because I do not want to do that on my own. I'm actually going to turn the sound down a little bit on that, because that's a really annoying sound. Yeah, so Flintify, and I'll go ahead and post the program, the text for the program in the video description, if you want to take a look at that text or copy it for your own program, for your own Feed the Beast server or whatever. Now I'm going to do some other stuff with the turtle, but before I do, I want to actually go ahead and back up the programs that I've written, because I don't actually have them saved anywhere other than that turtle. If something happens to that turtle, I'll lose the program. So I'm going to go ahead and look up the floppy drive. I know there's a floppy drive. Oh, it's a disk drive, I guess. Yeah. So I can put the put the programs onto a disk. So this drive is very simple to make. Just stone with a bit of redstone in there. Okay. So there's my disk drive, and then let's look up. Oh yeah. So the disks here are, so this is just showing how to color a disk. There's a bunch of those, and here we are. So it's redstone and paper. That's all it is. So let's make some paper. and just combine it with some redstone. I still remember some of these things. I have played a little bit of survival Minecraft. Alright, so we have a floppy disk. Is it just random color, or no, it's always blue by default, I guess. It's interesting. Alright, and we can color this if we want, but I'm not going to worry about it really. Okay, so we've got a floppy disk and a floppy drive. So I'm going to come over here, and I just have to put it next to the turtle guy. He's still going. He's just about done, so that's good. Good timing. So you have to put the floppy drive behind the turtle. It just has to be to the back of the turtle, and then I'm going to go ahead and open it up, put the floppy disk in, and now when I go over here and I go to the root, there is a disk folder in addition to programs and ROM. So if I go to disk, it's just an empty disk. There's nothing here. I'm going to go ahead and copy the programs directory over to disk. I think this will work. And let's go back to the disk. Yep, there's the programs, and there's all of my programs. So, perfect. We have a backup now on the disk. And so now I can do the things I want to do. I'm going to take this disk back out and just pick up the disk drive. And yeah, cool. So I wrote a little program, and as we were talking about in the previous episode, I don't have a lot of flat space, and I wanted to fix that. So I wrote a program that basically takes some... let me grab this flint. I don't have any space in my inventory, do I? Okay, well I'm going to put some cobblestone here, because I'm going to need that in there anyway. I wrote a little program that... Actually, I'm going to toss this out. I'm going to just leave 4 cobblestone in here. There we go. That makes a platform. So if I move my guy forward, whoops, I have to go to the programs directory to run that. Forward 2. I need 1 more. Forward 1, turn left. Just have to maneuver him into place. Forward 1 again, turn right. Okay. If I run the platform program, he's going to take the cobblestone in his inventory and try and make a square platform using that. And so he did that. He kind of made a 2x2 platform. It was actually starting here. We can see it said that it was making a 2x2 platform. So I'm gonna put it back where it was. Whoops, forward 2. I gotta get used to this. And then turn right. Okay, so I'm just going to fill this guy up with cobblestone, basically. I need to give it some coal. It's powered by coal. It can't move unless it has some coal in it. Actually, well, it already has some energy from coal that's burned previously. That's how it was able to move without any coal in it. But if it needs more energy, it's going to need some more coal. And then I'm just going to fill the rest up with cobblestone. The way the program works is it looks at whatever item is in slot 2, and it tries to use as much of that as possible to make a square platform. Okay, I need to empty my inventory a little bit. Oh, inventory management. I know that's the best part of a Let's Play, right? Inventory management. But I think we can get over this. Drop some stuff off. There's only 16 slots in the computer, so I don't need to really clear out that much space anyway. Alright, that should be enough. And start grabbing cobblestone. I think that should almost be enough. I might need 1 more stack. And we're just going to fill this up and let it run. It'll take quite a while to get all the way done. Yeah, we'll just grab 1 more stack. And a little bit left over for my inventory, because I find having a bit of cobblestone in my inventory never hurts. I'd have so much of this cobblestone everywhere because of that quarry. But, okay. So now we fill it up. And so the program is going to make a platform sort of forward and to the right from the starting position here. I'm actually going to move it forward 1. Okay, and then it's going to actually mine through some of the sand over here. And it won't try and replace the sand with cobblestone. It'll just leave whatever sand there is there. But okay, so yeah, I have never run it with this much cobblestone, so it'll be interesting to see how this does. It's going to make a 30 by 30 platform. And up it goes. I did it above the water because I don't want it to obliterate any of that oil. The oil is precious to me. So it should just go down the path and eventually turn around and start coming back and making a big pathway. Let's check it out. Should be 30 long. Oh yeah, this is way easier than trying to build this by hand. I can just leave it alone. I don't need to be over here anymore. So, oh, that's great. I love computer craft. Yeah, okay. So while that's going, I'm gonna go over and check on my quarry. Since the last episode, I've added a couple things to the quarry, or I've basically dug out a couple more sections with the quarry. This thing is looking dangerous. I still don't really know what the effects of that are going to be, having that overheating looking redstone generator. I still don't, I think it can blow up. I'm not 100% sure. So over here at the quarry. Okay, so this one is done, I believe. Yep, so we can see all the way down to bedrock. Did I get any diamonds? I don't think I got any diamonds, so that's unfortunate. Always looking for more diamond. I think that's the rarest thing that I need, at least. All right, so I'm gonna set up this whole thing to excavate a little bit farther down here, and I'm basically like putting all the excavations or all the quarries next to each other, quarry holes, whatever you want to call them, next to each other. All right, so where do I need to put this exactly? So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. So it needs to be in this column. And I think I want it right here. Oh! That's weird. Usually... There we go. Huh, that's weird that it was facing that way. Usually it's facing away from me. So I think this is exactly where I want it. Yeah, it's going to line up. It's going to be right where... Yeah, okay. So now I just need to provide it with power. And that's easy. Just use this, this conductive redstone piping. And that will provide it with power. It's going to clear out this area with a little laser beam. That's pretty cool. And then I need to make sure that I get some of this cobblestone piping in place in order for it to have somewhere to put those items. I think I should be able to. That's not quite gonna work. Okay. Ah. Man, I'm just terrible at this. Alright. All good, and then I have to make a couple chests. I should just put 3 chests in the... 3 chests in my other chest over here. And I have a little bit of time before items start spewing out the top. Actually, maybe I'll show you what it looks like when items start spewing out the top and there's no chests. Alright, so I grab... Let's see... Here's 4 chests. Great, and I can make 2 more. And then we'll be good to go. Yeah, I just want to have 3 double chests because otherwise there's the potential for it to overflow, which is no good. And okay. So yeah, we can see here the quarry is kind of clearing out the space in between these yellow and black markers, and that's the space where the laser goes, kind of. So it just deletes these blocks. It's not going to mine any of them. I guess there's some, I think it's uranium ore right there. I wouldn't want that to get deleted, but it's not going to be because it's not in the pathway. Alright, so I'm just going to let it kind of flow up to the top of the pipe here, just to show you... alright. Yeah, okay, we're good. Just to show you what it looks like. So yeah, it also builds a little... I don't even know. Marker piping, I think it's called, but I'm not really sure. I think you can place this marker piping too, if you want to control the area where a quarry mines, but yeah, I'm really not sure how it works, so... Alright, so this is almost done, and then it's going to start actually mining. Yep, so here's the mining head. It's going to go over to the other corner and start mining, and then immediately the items are going to start popping out of this. So yeah, we can see, here's the items popping out of this. They're going to get up to the top, and they're just kind of... Actually, if there's... Here, I'll show you what happens. If you don't have anything at all, they just, like, really fly up out of it. Yeah, they go flying up pretty fast. So it's not ideal. So I'm gonna go ahead and just put these back in, and then here's my chests. Actually, I have to put some blocks in so that I can yeah, it's. I haven't fallen off one of these yet, but I think it's imminent. There's a long drop and straight into lava too. All my stuff would go kerplutz. And okay, so I just want to make sure that I have these 3 double chests, and then I can move on and go on to my next task. Okay. By the way, for those of you who are wondering about my process of how I render videos or whatever, there was just some silence. I wasn't saying anything just now. I can use that in Audacity as sort of a background noise level, sort of. I mean, it contains the background noise and nothing else, so I can use that to let the algorithms know what the background noise sounds like and filter out the noise accordingly. So I will be doing that. Just a little look at kind of the behind-the-scenes sort of stuff. Alright, I just want to check on my engines. They all look good. Sometimes they run out of fuel and then the pistons stop going, but they all have plenty of fuel. Alright, that's cool. Well, what's next? I think the next thing I want to do, I just watched Etho's first Feed the Beast Let's Play, and I saw he had something called a Macerator. And I don't really know what the word Macerator means, but apparently it's a grinder. So this is part of the Industrial Craft mod. I'm going to look it up here. And okay, so Macerator, there's a Macerator and a rotary Macerator. I don't really know. So Macerator, what do we got? Okay, we need 3 flints, which is good because I have plenty of flint from the platform machine for my turtle. Okay, so we need cobblestone machine block and electronic circuit. Actually, before I go on, I want to make sure that that platform thing is still going. Oh no! What happened to my turtle? Oh, it's over there. Did it stop placing blocks? Oh, it looks like the algorithm might be a little bit broken. What is going on here? It just disappeared. Oh, this is confusing. Okay. So, it looks like my algorithm might be broken here. Yeah, because it was only drawing blocks from the last... Oh, it would have been so far along, too. Alright, I need to get into this guy. If I hold Control-T, it'll terminate the program. Oh, that's a shame. Okay, so I need to turn him around. Maybe I can debug this live. Forward 20, I don't know. And we can move along. I don't think that there's a way to get him to follow me. Like, I don't think there's a way to program him to do that, which is unfortunate. Okay, move another little bit. Okay, so I'm going to have him turn right. So this is where he started out. I guess he picked up some sand because he kind of mined through this area. Okay, so let's take a look at the program. In order to get to that, I edit platform. Now, I think I know what happened. And basically, when the turtle runs out of blocks in its current slot, it looks for the farthest slot to the bottom right that has the same block as in slot 2. Okay, that was a little bit confusing, but basically it looks for more cobblestone in this case. And I'm not sure actually why it's keeping slot 16 selected. It looks like the code should be right to select the correct slot. So I don't know. I think I might have to do some debugging. So I'll be right back. Alright, so it looks like I managed to fix the program. Actually took a while to debug, but we can see that it is indeed using slot 15 now, and it was using slot 16 before. The problem with my code was I wrote a function called placeDown, and the turtle has a function called placeDown, and by accident, instead of using my own function, I was using the turtle's function. Whoops. It was my mistake. I probably should have named the functions better so that that kind of mistake wouldn't happen. Let's just make sure that it goes down to the next slot once it runs out here. Okay. Yeah, okay, so we should be good here. And in fact, I don't think it'll use up a lot less of the cobblestone than it needs to, just because of some of the sand here, and it already had some of the cobblestone when I ran it this time. So we should have some leftover cobblestone, which is great. And I should be left with a nice 30 by 30 area over here, which is cool. Alright, I should probably just plop down some torches on here so that we don't have lots of mobs spawning, because I want a creeper to take out my pet turtle. Okay, so back to that Macerator. A little bit sidetracked there. I did a little bit of reed farming too, but back to the Macerator. So let's take a look at that that recipe again. So I needed the electronic circuit and the machine block. All right, so the machine block needs 8 refined iron. So refined iron basically comes from smelting iron again. So yeah, we can see you smelt iron, you get refined iron. I already have some because I was using it some earlier. So where is it? It's this one. There's a lot of whitish ingots in this mod. Okay, so machine block. That's one thing we need. There we go. I can put this iron away. All right. So what was the other thing I needed? Electronic circuits. For that, I need copper cable and refined iron. Copper cable comes from copper ingots and rubber. I do have some rubber sitting around. I'll show you where I got that in a minute. I also have some copper cable, but not quite enough, so I'm going to need a little bit more. Just make a little bit more. Okay, so that 6 is enough to make our electronic circuits, and then I need one more refined iron, and was that it? Let's look. That's right, 2 redstone. Okay. So go ahead and make our electronic circuit. And then the last thing we need for the Macerator is just the flint, cobblestone. Okay, so I have plenty of flint because of my flintify algorithm. I love this mod pack. Alright, so we got the flint, we got the cobblestone, we got the machine block, and the electronic circuit. And there's Macerator. Okay, let's take this outside. I've built a couple machines already. One is this generator, and this is like a furnace, but it actually provides power to nearby blocks, and this is different power than these generators over here provided. These were generators from the looks like they're all out of fuel. These are generators from the Buildcraft mod, but the generator over here is from Industrial Craft. And so this is going to be able to power my Macerator. So I'm just going to put that right there. It also can power this extractor. Now this extractor is how I got the rubber. So you get the sticky resin. You actually get that from okay, let me grab my extractor. Where was it? So a tree tap. There we are. So there are certain rubber trees, and they have this little sticky resin which comes out of it. If I right-click, I can extract that. I got a couple trees. I know that I have a couple other sticky resin spots somewhere. There's one. I don't know where they all are. Oh, I see one over there. Okay, we'll grab that. I think it fell in. Where'd it go? Anyway, that's where you get... Oh yeah, there we are. That's where you get the sticky resin, and so you use that in the extractor, and so I can just put any fuel in here. I'm out of coal, so I'll need to come over. Let's see. I'm sure I have coal in one of these chests from the oh my god, there's so many different names of things. From the quarry, that's what it's called. Alright, so there's enough coal to get by. And I'll just smelt it, or basically smelt it in the furnace generator here, and that'll provide some power. So that's going to start extracting here, but the Macerator, so the Macerator is being powered. What it does is it grinds up stuff, and so if I put like some ore, do I have any? Yeah, I'll just grab some of this copper ore. I can grind it up and more efficiently extract the ore from that. So I think but yeah, I put it in the top here. Right, so that's going to go ahead and grind it up. We're almost out of energy here. Oops. Put some more coal in. We're getting some rubber from this, so I got 6 rubber. And then this is grinding up the copper ore. Okay, so we got our copper dust. There's 2 copper dust here. Now, let me open up the copper dust thinger because I want to see what I can do with this. Because I think that says, yeah. So if I put that into a furnace, the copper dust, I'll just put it into a regular furnace, and I think that turns it into 2 copper ingots rather than the normal 1. So let me try that out. I've never done this before, but. And grab a couple more. Yeah, I should have a couple more by now. And do we get any more? Yeah, so we're getting more rubber. That's good because you need rubber for all the electronic circuits for the industrial craft. Okay, so basically it's just more efficient way to use your ores than just directly smelting the ore, and so that's pretty cool. So that's just one example of stuff you can do with industrial craft mod. That's kind of my first practical thing that I've done with industrial craft in particular. I've done plenty with computer craft now, and also with. Oh yeah, I needed to refuel these things. Oh my god, so much to do. Well, I'll do that in my own time. Anyway, I think I'm probably going to play a little bit more with computer craft. But now that I have all this space over here, I can actually do some more industrial craft stuff and just other mods. Maybe make a tree farm. I don't know. There's so many things you can do in Feed the Beast. That's about it. Thanks for watching.